guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining us. Today is Monday, February 1st. It has been snowing since yesterday afternoon. I think it started flurrying off and on in the morning, and then it started to snow more in the afternoon and then became like consistent later in the evening and snowed overnight. It is still snowing, and we're expecting more snow until tomorrow afternoon at this point. However, with weather, it can obviously be extremely unpredictable. So they're saying at this point that it could be about 3.5 feet of snow total. But then we also heard something about that overnight and sometimes throughout the day tomorrow that we could get 2 to 4 inches an hour. So if that is true, even if you say you do that 3 or 4 times, it'll be a little bit more, I'm thinking, than 3.5 feet. Usually they predict a little bit less than what we get. I live kind of up on the mountain, kind of in a small town that doesn't usually get much attention at all. So we actually usually go by, like when you're watching TV, different towns or towns or locations, whatever you want to call it. I can't think of another word. A different town though, because ours is not listed up there usually. So yeah, we don't get very accurate predictions, so we always brace for it being a little bit worse. So far the winds have not been awful. Yesterday was really tough. I felt like I did better today. Not like things were better, but like I feel like I coped better, I guess. So yesterday though, it was like everything was just pretty crazy. I had the runs, and I do get really upset stomachs and different things like with snowstorms. It's very weird. And so I had the runs, I had a lot of nausea, difficulty eating. I think yesterday was 2 or 3 seizures. Of course, obviously a lot of pain, a lot of weakness, a lot of fatigue, muscle tightening, stuff of that nature yesterday. And just obviously with storms, it's a lot of pain. If you're unaware, if you live somewhere warm or you don't have chronic illness, storms definitely impact us quite a bit, whether that be whether that be, I know sometimes, yeah, you like to do that yourself. Okay. Storms, weather systems, all that good stuff does tend to cause different issues for different people. However, it does affect a lot of people with arthritis, just a lot of people with chronic illness in general. I'm affected, as you all know, basically by everything. I feel like if I sneeze the wrong way, I'm affected. That's just kind of where we've been at, and I think you're all very aware of that. Of course, too, I had a lot of allergy issues breaking out. So yesterday I did end up updosing my steroids teeny tiny bit by like 5 milligrams, so not a big updose, and then had to take extra Allegra and stuff like that. So it did help somewhat, and I felt like maybe like those effects kind of like lingered, like the extra stuff today. Probably should have updosed again though today, so I will be doing that for tomorrow. I did this evening, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. But definitely I feel like I'm burning through more of like my cortisone and stuff because of everything going on. I'm extremely symptomatic, which, like I said, is very normal for a storm of this size. This has definitely been the most a storm has affected me in a couple of years, which makes sense because we haven't had like a storm this big, I don't think, in 3 years. So that's just kind of, where we're at. I did a lot of resting today. I was able to do a couple small things with Abby. I got a nice video clip of her. She had to be bribed a little bit to, go venture out into the snow. She wasn't too sure with how high it was coming up to the door. But ultimately, she had a lot of fun just jumping around in it, so it's always so great just to watch her do that. I was able to put together some games for her, and then I basically just listened to my book and colored most of the day. So, yeah.